Now to our other big story, the severe winter storm is causing major air travel disruptions with thousands of flights cancelled over just the past few days. CBS News senior transportation correspondent Chris Van Cleve brings us more on this.
About the only thing moving at Washington's Reagan National Airport Sunday was the snow and the teams trying to remove it. With every flight canceled, the terminal was a virtual ghost town.
Did you think your flight was going to go?
Yes, I did. Definitely. Yes, we were ready to fly out at 8 o'clock.
Unfortunately for Terry Lumbry and his wife, they ended up with a window seat in the terminal.
We found out, we booked it early, and we found that the snow was coming later. We didn't realize it would be like this.
Solia Meckling and her mother are sleeping at the airport, hoping to get home to Nashville late Monday.
We were just hoping to see if we could rebook as fast as possible because we were calling airlines and no one was picking up. So we're like, maybe if we go to the airport, we'll have a better chance at this.
But now you're stuck here.
Now we're stuck here for 2 days. So
we are officially closing LaGuardia Airport until 6 a.m. tomorrow.
Nationally, more than 10,000 flights canceled Sunday alone as airports from Dallas to Atlanta all the way north to Boston try to dig out from this massive storm so planes can start moving again.
And for more on the severe storm, let's bring in CBS News meteorologist Rob Marciano, braving the elements somewhere out here in New York City. Rob, what has it been like for you just today, and what can everyone expect this weather to do next?
Well, you had a taste of it, right? I mean, you're just we're at 59th and 5th here, so typically about a 20-minute walk to get to where you are on the west side of 57, but it's much more difficult to walk in these conditions. As you know, they have no place to put the snow in New York City, so they literally have to they got front loaders out, put them on top of dump trucks, and then take them out, probably dump them in the river or somewhere else. But you just run out of space here, so that's the issue too. And we've seen nearly a foot of snow and then ice on top of that, well over a foot in parts of New Jersey, near Boston, and spots in inland parts of New England. So this is everything, unfortunately, that we thought it would be. And obviously the ice there in the south has been crippling with, as of now, 800,000 plus people or customers without power. Those are just individual customers. So it's just some of the staggering snowfall totals here. Nearly 2 feet in New Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. That's in the eastern part of the state. Middletown, Mass, 20 inches. Coventry, Connecticut, there you see. And then the ice accumulations. Oh, my goodness, Rolling Fork, Mississippi. I didn't realize that. An inch there. And, of course, they had that devastating tornado a couple of years ago. You get over a half an inch of ice, and that's going to take down tree limbs, power lines, and that's why we have all the power issues because there. All right, we've got winter storm warnings that are still in effect because we're kind of have wraparound moisture with this storm, but the main precip is pretty much over. As you can see in our future cast, it does fill in a little bit on the backside, a little ocean enhancement there, and then another Arctic front, another one coming through. So that will reinforce the colder air here. So today's high temperatures, this is kind of critical. Dallas, Little Rock, Jackson, Mississippi, Nashville. These are all areas that got snow, ice, or freezing rain, and they're going to stay below freezing at least today, and we've got extreme cold warnings because of that. So a lot of folks, Errol, outside of the north are going to stay in the deep freeze at least through today, maybe tomorrow as well. So it'll be a slow melt and then a slow go to get those power outages restored.
Yeah,
massive storm, 3-4 days, went across the entire country, and unfortunately it did exactly what we feared it would do. We haven't had one like this in like 10 years, so it's a little bit startling, isn't it?
Yeah, your forecast was spot on, Rob, and it's a good reminder that even if you made it through the wild weather this weekend, there are some treacherous days ahead as that snow and ice kind of makes its way out. Rob Marciano, we appreciate you and the crew. Bundle up out there. See you again soon.